We don't realize what we're missing out on by not living at optimal health. The reality is that my grandkids aren't going to think twice about asking me to go and jump on the trampoline with them, because I'm going to be out there asking them to come and jump on it with me, you know? I mean, it's going to be that kind of stuff. I can't wait to go on bike rides with my great-grandkids. I didn't realize how much being overweight affected every facet of my life until I lost it. You know, I don't have this little skipping record in my head anymore that I used to have when I was talking to someone, thinking you're fat, you're fat, you're fat. I wonder if they're thinking about how fat you are. You know, you have these little skipping records that you have in your head, and that's just one of the blessings that's come out of this for me, is that I can really give people my full attention now without having all this self-consciousness coming over me all the time. It's just changed my life. And I know the feeling of putting out all this effort, and you make progress for a little while. You're like, yeah, you know, you get fired up and you have people in your family and whatever say, hey, you look great, you're losing weight. And then the pressures of life come on you, and financial hardships come about, and you know, Burger King has their next, you know, dollar menu spectacular Rama, and you know, your friends come into town or whatever, and you know, you just cave, and then before you know it, you look at the mirror and you're right back to where you were. I just didn't have enough time to fix food. If you're going to eat right, it takes an effort. It takes an effort to overcome the difficulties of being bombarded by society. You know, everything in society is fast food. You know, go through the drive-through, let's get this dollar value menu thing, and you can drop $1 and you can eat. Also, I had my friends were all, you know, what do you do when you have friends that you're hanging out with? Hey, let's go and grab something to eat. You know, that's what happens. And so at one point, God actually convicted me. He said, what's more important to you, a walk in the park with your great-grandkids or that dollar value menu? And I just like, oh my goodness. You're right. At one point, this was December of '07 actually, I had talked to Dr. John, and I just told him, I said, you know, I'm trying to eat right. I eat mostly organic stuff and raw and as unprocessed as possible, but I'm not seeing the results that I want to get from what I'm doing. And he said, well, you ought to try a juice fast. I've got a juice fast that I've developed that's specifically for weight loss. And you know, really from there, the rest is history. Dr. John Smothers and I created the Juice Fast for Weight Loss E-System. He is the brains behind the science of the formula and how to apply it, and I basically have come up with everything else. The Juice Fast for Weight Loss E-System, in a nutshell, is a very rapid way, but a very healthy way to lose weight, where you are just simply drinking a juice that you make. You take ingredients, 7 or so ingredients, that you can get at any grocery store, and you put them in a juicer, and you drink the juice in the water, and then you lose weight. It has the added benefit of detoxifying your body so that you get this cumulative effect, where as your body removes the toxins that was keeping it from operating at optimal efficiency, then you actually are able to burn weight much more efficiently. Well, to make it easy to understand and remember, we've used the acronym F.A.S.T, F-A-S-T, for the entire Juice Fast system. F stands for formula, and the formula consists of a shopping list that just has the amounts of all the ingredients that you need to buy, and then also the actual formula itself, which tells you how much juice you need to make from each ingredient. And then within that formula, also in the instructional video, it shows you exactly how to make it. Even if you've never used a juicer before, you can see me going through every step how to make the juice. The A is for application. Once you've got the juice made, application is how much of the juice do you drink and how often do you drink it, and then how much water do you need to drink. And there's also some things in there about exercise, things you can do to optimize and get the most out of the fast if that's what you want to do. The S stands for safety. There are certain safety precautions that you need to keep in mind. For example, you're making an unpasteurized juice, and so there is the possibility for contamination. And one of the things that Dr. John has added to the system is a commonly known powder that you can add to the juice that actually makes it safe for a longer period of time and helps it to maintain the full nutrient content longer. And so there's handling instructions on how to handle the juice under safety. Also, things such as answering the question, is the way that I'm feeling right now, is that normal, or is it something that I need to be concerned about? So it addresses those kind of issues as well. T stands for the techniques for permanent success. And this is the heart. In my opinion, this is the heart of the whole system, because a person can do a juice fast and lose weight, but it actually does more harm than good for them to go through the juice fast, lose weight, and then gain it all back. In fact, you actually are worse off if you do that. So it's very important to me that I was able to communicate to people the techniques that I've used for permanent weight loss. This is not a fly-by-night, lose weight kind of thing. Though a person could use it for that, if they want to just lose 8 pounds or so right before a wedding, then this is great for that. But that's not specifically what I've designed it for. I've designed it so that anybody that wants to, I believe, can be successful simply because of these techniques. I mean, before I knew and understood these techniques that I put in here, I was on that diet roller coaster. I've tried most of the stuff that's out there.